This week, Meta has released Muse Glimmer 30B, their first open-weight model of 2026. Their last offerings being way back in April 2025 when they introduced the Llama 4 family of models. Meta have said that Muse Glimmer is the first step in a series of open-weight models from them, and they'll be leaning back into open-weight models going forward, saying that AI should be in the hands of as many people as possible. Today I'll be doing 4 distinct coding challenges, then at the end feeding it some pictures to see how well it interprets images. I'll be using the RTX 5090 to load up the KQuant version of Muse Glimmer, which comes in at around 17 gigabytes. KQuant uses a grouped quantization scheme, which means that parts of the model use fewer bits where extreme precision isn't necessary, while hopefully maintaining the overall quality of the rest of the model. First up, a Python helicopter rescue game to see how well it can build a complete game from scratch without relying on a browser to do the heavy lifting. After just over 5.5 minutes, the helicopter rescue game is now ready, so we'll just run that. Helicopter rescue. I think the flashing is supposed to make it look more 80s, but it's a little bit annoying. Okay, enter to start. Oh, this does look quite good. Oh! The helicopter went. Oh, okay. So the helicopter controls are very, very sensitive. Okay, so we're flying. Let's see if we can... I can't get it stable. Oh gosh. Oh, well, it's stable now. Right, I'm being shot at. See if we can drop a bomb. Oh, that was quite good. Yeah. Oh, did I squash that person? Oh, I think he's picked up. Right, let's return to base. Rescued, 1 of 6, so that's working. Right, let's go and pick another one up, see if they run to the helicopter. This is just terrible to control. He did run to the helicopter when he got close to him, so that was quite good. Okay, so when we fire, it just fires straight up in the air into space, which isn't very useful. Still, at least we can drop the bombs. Okay, let's see what happens when we get hit. Oh, health goes down to 82. You shouldn't be able to fly along the floor. If I get hit again, that's it, helicopter down. Oh, the game just ends. I've just given it quite a lengthy prompt to see if it can fix some of the issues we had, because the potential was there. Press enter to start. Okay, here we go. Oh, no controls. The initial test I did of this game, there were a few problems, so I've had to go back to the model twice to fix them. The game did run, but there was problems with the controls and just a few other problems which it should have now fixed. Okay, we're moving. Controls are a little bit better. The helicopter sinks if you don't hold the W key. Okay, let's try firing a bullet. Okay, they do go forward now rather than from the top of the helicopter. Seems to tilt backwards when flying forward, which is a bit strange. Picked up 1 civilian. Can we pick up more than 1? Oh. It didn't do as good a job on the first attempt as some of the others, but after a few back and forth prompts, I think the gameplay is just about there. We could improve it a little bit further, but I think we'll end that one there. I do like this choplifter style game. Okay, mission complete. On to the next test. So this is the Bonza Boardman Surf School test, where it should build a website using PHP, and it should include a CMS so that you can log in via an admin link and update the site yourself. just gone back into OpenCode to fix this error where it's looking for the site content file. So it says it's done that very quickly in 18 seconds, and I'll just refresh this to see what we get. Okay, so this is our website, Bonza Boardman's Surf School. Learn to surf with Australia's legendary surf instructor. And then we've got some panels down here which aren't actually clickable. So we've got home, about, lessons and contact. I'll go to the about. So in the about page we've got some information about Bonza Boardman. At the age 15 he won his first regional championship and hasn't stopped riding waves since, with over 40 years of teaching experience. He's the author of a book, Ride the Wave, Surfing for Life. Okay, let's go into lessons. So there's just some different lesson prices here and more information, and then a contact page which also shows what to bring: swimwear, towels, sunscreen, water bottle and a change of clothes. We provide all the equipment including wetsuits, boards and rash vests. I'm just going to go into the admin login area. Okay, let's go back to the model, and just like that it says it's fixed it. So let's just refresh this, continue, and there we go, we're in. So it looks like here we're editing the actual JSON file. Okay, packages are stored in JSON format. Edit the data file directly for complex changes. The CMS is rubbish. You should just be able to type in plain text. So I'm just going to go back to it one more time and say that it's not very good. The CMS is useless. I suggest you make it much more user-friendly to see what it comes up with. Completely redesign the admin panel to be much more user-friendly. Let's see how it works. I must say that was very fast on the 5090 to do that. At 52 seconds to completely overhaul the CMS of the website. So let's see if it's done it correctly. I'll just put since 1984. I'll just change that and see if it saves it. So yeah, it has changed it since 1984 instead of 1985. So it does work to some degree, but it needs work. I'd give the creation of the Bonza Boardman Surf School website probably a 3 or a 4 at a push out of 10. I think we'll leave it there. There's not much to go on, and not much flair really. It's okay, it's done the job. The CMS could do with an overhaul. Right, we'll leave it there and go on to the next test. So the next test is to make an International Space Station tracker, and it should go away to the Celestrak website and download a file which contains 2-line elements for the International Space Station and other satellites, and then display them on a map. Okay, so it says it's done that, and it's done it in a staggering 54 seconds. So I'll be very surprised if it's come up with something good in 54 seconds. I know we're on the RTX 5090, but 54 seconds is very fast to come up with something good. So let's see what it's done. Oh wow. So in 54 seconds it has come up with this, one of the best results I've actually seen. Does the speed look okay? No, 0.01 kilometers a second. Let's just see if it has got the location right of the space station. So it's just over the eastern tip of Africa, and it's just over the eastern tip of Africa there for us. Okay, so it's plotted the past course for the last hour and a half, and some of the models do this where it doesn't pick up the pen when it goes to the other side of the screen. So this line across the screen is when it's just not stopped plotting when it goes to the other side of the screen, and then this blue line is the next half an hour, so it's going to go over New Zealand in about half an hour. There are problems with the altitude and speed, but overall that is a very good result. I will give it an additional prompt to see if it can fix the altitude and speed, because I am very impressed with that. And the speed it did it in 53 seconds to come up with that is amazing. And the map works. Some of them, the maps don't work quite like that. So yeah, hopefully one last quick fix. I've said it still shows 0 miles, and I put, come on, do you not check your work? So it says it's fixed it now. Let's refresh the page, and now it says 267 miles up, which is correct. So that result from Muse Glimmer for the space station tracker, I'm really happy with. I'd give that a 9 out of 10 for what we've asked for. It's one of the best results I've seen, so I'm very happy with that one. So let's get on to the next test. Okay, so the final coding test is to create a first-person game set on a hostile planet. So basically an alien shooter. This is the first time I've included a 3D browser-based game in the testing, so I'm quite excited to see the results. No way, it's done it in 1 minute 37 seconds. Okay, so Alien Survival Indexed HTML. Let's have a look at this. Xenos, Alien Survival. You crash landed on a hostile alien planet. Find the escape pod and survive the creatures hunting you. Begin mission. I'm going to full screen this. Okay. Oh! Oh, it's like spidery type things. I was killed. Play again. Play again, but it's not working. Okay. Let's refresh. Begin mission. Okay, it's not shooting. I think they're shooting at me. Let's go back to OpenCode. So it's taken another 57 seconds to rewrite index.html. We'll give it a refresh. Oh, there is a bit of sound now. So I have to click to move, which shoots. The alien facility in the middle of the map is this here, which isn't hard to find considering it's the only thing you can see when the game starts. I guess while the mouse is on the screen it only turns. Okay, well that was fun. The first 3D game that I've done has worked out quite well. There are a few issues, but it's certainly playable to a certain degree. I quite like it. Okay, I'd give that maybe a 5 because it started us right next to the alien facility. Should I give it one more prompt? Because I'm enjoying it. Because it's so fast, I've just given it another prompt to fix a couple of issues. I'll give it another go and begin the mission. Okay, so I don't know now where oh, there's the alien pod, but we'll shoot a couple of enemies just for fun. I still don't know what these blocks do. Enemies 2. Oh, there's an enemy over there. Oh, those enemies aren't actually coming towards me. I think they turn when you're in the vicinity. Okay, let's go to the escape pod and escape the alien planet. Mission complete, play again, and then the mouse pointer comes back. So that's working okay now. A fairly good result there for the alien planet shooter. Final score probably about 5 out of 10. But I liked it. So for the final test, we're just going to do a couple of image understanding tests, and I just wanted to show you the speed of the RTX 5090 running this 17 gigabyte Muse Glimmer 30B model, which is 75.42 tokens per second. and they advertised just over 74 tokens per second, so we're just over that, which is very good. So the first image is just a picture I took on the island of Tenerife in Los Gigantes, and it shows a rainbow coming out of the famous cliffs there. So let's see what Muse Glimmer makes of it. Okay, so it says, I see a coastal landscape under a partly cloudy sky with a bright, full primary rainbow arcing across the scene. In the foreground is a rocky shoreline with dark volcanic boulders and reddish-brown earth, a little green shrubbery and a small bouquet of pink-white flowers on the rocks. Beyond that is a wide expanse of deep blue ocean with gentle ripples. Across the water rise dramatic sheer cliffs and mountains, the kind of steep balsamic headlands you get on the west coast of Tenerife in the Canary Islands, the Los Gigantes cliffs. The rainbow starts in the clouded sky on the left and its ends appear to touch the cliff tops. Its red outer band on the outside and violet on the inside clearly visible as it spans the gorge between the towering rock faces. Mist and low clouds hang over the distant peaks, contrasting with the bright sunlit sea and rocks below. So yeah, passed that test with flying colours, described everything in the scene, even got the location right. As I said, it was taken in Los Gigantes, Tenerife. So let's just do the second one. This one is just a fruit platter that my wife did, taken from above. So let's see if it just identifies everything on there, which I'm pretty sure it will do. I see a close-up top-down view of a colourful assortment of fresh-cut fruit arranged in neat vertical bands from left to right. Bright green seedless grapes on the far left, glossy and round with a few dark red grapes spilling over into the next band. Dark red purple grapes next to them, some of them halved so the juicy interior is visible. Pale yellow white cubes of melon, looks like honeydew or cantaloupe. In the centre the flesh is moist and cut into chunky pieces. A dense pile of bright red strawberries, whole and halved with their characteristic seeds and glossy surface. A big heap of deep blue purple blueberries on the far right. It's essentially a fruit salad platter or a prep tray of mixed berries and melon and grapes, very fresh and vibrant. So yeah, past that one with flying colours. I think overall Muse Glimmer 30B is a fantastic model, and it's good to see another model coming out of Meta. This KQuant version seems to handle everything fine. So that concludes my test of Muse Glimmer 30B. Just as a side note, the much anticipated Qwen 3.8 27B model is due imminently, so please do look out for that video from me, and I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching.